Good morning, friends. It is Thursday, April 2nd, and we are going to start our day off right today with a please do now. So on the screen here, I have two options for you. I'd like you to choose one of these options, okay? So a first option is tell someone about something that starts out small but grows into something that looks completely different from its original form. Your second option is to write your response to this question or this prompt. In 3 to 5 lines, write about something that starts out small but grows into something that looks completely different from its original form. So pause the video right now, think about what you'd like to do, and I'll see you back. Hi friends, awesome thinking in your please do now. I'm sure you had a bunch of different ideas about what types of things start small and then grow to look totally different. When I was thinking about that question, I thought about the seeds that we used in science. Our sunflower seeds started as tiny things, and then we watched the seed grow into a plant that looked totally different and bigger from its original size. So today we're going to read a nonfiction text called Seed to Plant. You'll notice at the beginning of the story, we're missing one of our key features. Usually here we'll see our table of contents, but this book goes right into our first heading. All right, so we remember that when authors organize their information in nonfiction text, usually they're going to use something called a heading, and that helps us as readers to determine or to see whether our author is switching gears or if our author is telling us more information on the same topic. So when I look at my first heading here, what is a plant? I'm thinking, I'm expecting this section to give me some information that's going to answer that question. So the author is probably going to be telling us what a plant is. So let's read on and see. What is a plant? A plant is a living thing. It stays in one place, but it grows and changes just like you. So right there, my author gives me information about what makes a plant a plant. Plants can be big or small. Some have flowers. Others also grow fruit. Trees are plants too. What do we notice here next to our pictures? What do we have that gives us more information about the pictures? You got it, captions. We have a white water lily, a tangerine tree, and an orchid. So I noticed that it looks like my author is staying on the same topic. Let's read on. Plants are a big part of our world. Farmers grow fruits and vegetables. These plants give us food. Some plants can be used to make clothing. Your t-shirt is made from cotton plants. Other plants are cozy homes for animals. So I'm noticing that my author is still giving me information about what a plant is. Here's a farmer in his cotton field, and here's a bear in a tree. Okay, so here's a new heading. New heading might help me know that the author is switching gears. In our first section, we learned about what a plant is. Now it seems as though our author is going to tell us about the parts of the plant. You can use your body to remember the parts of a plant. So this is something you can try at home. Stand tall, put your arms up high. Your body is like a stem. Arms are like leaves and feet are like roots. Roots hold the plant in the ground. The stem helps the plant stand up tall. Leaves soak up the sunlight. Here we have another text feature. This is called a diagram. Diagrams give us information about how things work. So we can see that this diagram of a plant points out the different parts and helps us understand what each part of the plant does. Here's a new heading. How does a plant begin? Let's dig in. Most plants start as a seed. The seed splits open. A shoot pushes out. This is called germination. A new plant is beginning. And this looks very similar. I'm making a text-to-self connection right now because I'm thinking that this looks very similar to what we experienced when we grew our sunflowers. We remember that we started with a sunflower seed, and then over a couple of days, we had some friends mark out the little sprouts, and then we started to see some stems and leaves pop up. Let's read on. A seedling starts to grow. Roots reach down into the soil. A stem pushes up into the air. Here's a new section, a new heading. A plant grows. What do you think this section might be about? You're right. I'm thinking too that this section is probably going to be about how plants grow. Just like you, a plant grows bigger and bigger. The roots spread out and down into the soil. The stem gets thicker and stronger. More leaves and branches grow. Here's a new heading, which means this is probably a new idea, the author switching gears. What do plants need? Water and some food come from the soil. The roots soak them up. Sunlight and air enter through the leaves. Plants use them to make more food. Plants also need space to grow. Here's another diagram for us. We see that this caption over here gives us information about what plants need in order to grow. And our diagram shows us that sunlight and air are going in. We have the soil and the water and food are going in through the roots. Here we have some fun plant facts. So if you'd like to pause the video, take a second to read some of these plant facts. All right, and we're back. Here's another section that our author is sharing, flowers bloom. Many plants grow flowers. They start as a bump called a bud. And you'll be able to see this during this time of the year. If you are outside, you'll oftentimes see buds on different plants and trees. The bud slowly opens, petals gently unfold. Surprise, it's a flower. Sticky pollen. So I'm thinking this section's going to be about pollen. You got it. Flowers make a sticky powder called pollen. Pollen sticks to birds and bees when they fly from flower to flower. Then the pollen rubs off on other flowers. This is called pollination. Let's clap that word out, friends. Ready? Pollination. Good job. It helps flowers make seeds. Down here we have a definition of pollination. It says that pollination is the moving of pollen from one flower to another. This makes seeds grow. Here's our next heading. all about seeds. Plants keep seeds in different places. Many plants grow a case around the seeds. This case is called a pod. Peas and maple tree seeds grow in pods. Orange seeds are different. Their seeds are on the inside, but strawberry seeds are on the outside. Ooh, I'm thinking that the big idea in this section is that seeds are in different places on different plants. I'm thinking that some supporting details include strawberry seeds are on the outside, orange seeds are different from peas and maple tree seeds. Now the seeds take a trip. Some float on the wind. Others are carried away by animals. The seeds fall to the ground. Soon they sprout or germinate. A new plant begins. The seeds fall to the ground. Soon they sprout or germinate. A new plant begins. Some awesome captions here as well to tell us more about what's going on in the pictures. Pass the plants, please. People and animals eat plants to stay healthy. How many plants did you eat today? Oh, and here's a little added bonus about how to make your garden grow. You can grow your own bean plant. Ask a grown-up for help. You'll need 1 lima bean seed, a cup of water, a 4-inch flower pot, glass jar or paper cup, and soil. And if you'd like, you can pause the video here and read the directions of what to do. It's very similar to what we did when we grew our sunflowers. So again, I'm making a text-to-self connection. I'm reading in the text that's something that I recognize from my own life. And I'm saying, that sounds familiar. What in the world? These pictures that show close-up views of things in this book. Use the hints below to figure out what's in the pictures. So again, you can pause the video here, take a moment to read those hints to yourself, and the answers are upside down at the bottom of this page. So friends, at the end of our book here, we just have a few words that we have defined for us. We have germination, pollination, seedling, and soil. So friends, I hope that you enjoyed growing your knowledge about what happens in the process of taking a seed to a plant.